There are a whole lot of strong and powerful heroes in the Marvel Universe. But who's the strongest? Who can physically lift the most weight, throw the hardest punch? Well, today, that's what we're going to find out. Hank Pym, genius, one of the world's smartest men, a founding Avenger and creator of the Pym particles. And while he usually just uses them to shrink down to the size of an ant, he can also grow over 100 feet tall. That's where his incredible strength comes in, because by growing along the size axis, he can also tap into the strength axis. He's able to tear apart buildings. He's battled against a giant version of Absorbing Man before. Hank has even managed to restrain both Thor and Namor. But still, he's nowhere close to the top of this list, and in fact, he's here on the bottom. Walterlowski was Bruce Banner's college roommate at Penn State, where they both studied gamma radiation. And of course, they both accidentally transformed into massive gamma-powered monsters, with Walter transforming into the Sasquatch. And while not nearly a true rival to the Hulk, Sasquatch has still been able to hold his own and fight against Hulk plenty of times, also squaring off with Hercules, Colossus, the Thing, and Juggernaut, so really marking his place as one of the strongest heroes in Marvel. The Thing has always been Marvel's original tough guy. He was originally the only rival that Hulk had for years. Their fights were legendary, but then everyone else in Marvel got a whole lot stronger, and the Thing kinda remained the same. He can bench press over 100 tons. He's able to arm wrestle Professor Hulk. There have even been times where the Thing has actually beaten Hulk. But gone are the days when the Thing was once the strongest man on Earth. Now, he's not even top 10. Pietro Rasputin was one of Professor X's first recruits for the X-Men, and as Colossus, while he's incredibly strong, is completely able to cover himself in metallic skin. He's been able to regularly match strength with the Thing over the years. He's thrown some absolutely nasty punches. Colossus is definitely a powerhouse not to be taken lightly. You might not think it, but Groot has actually always been quite the powerhouse in comics. I mean, he was taking on the Hulk in his very first appearance. He's regularly proven that he's stronger than the Thing or Colossus. Groot is even able to hold up massive skyscrapers, or even land some good hits on Thanos. Tony Stark might just be a regular dude, but because he's the greatest inventor known to man, well, he's created and built some absolutely incredibly strong Iron Man suits throughout the years. I'm talking being able to fight against the likes of Hulk, Thor, Sentry, really anyone. Sure, he might not be as strong as them on a regular basis, that's why he's here on the list, but one thing about Iron Man is that he's always gonna keep improving, like creating a suit with the power cosmic, allowing him to fight against Korvac and throw around planets. A human-Kree hybrid, Captain Marvel has definitely made a name for herself as one of the strongest women in the Marvel Universe. I mean, she already fought a whole civil war against Iron Man and then beat him, so that automatically makes her stronger than him. But she's also managed to lift up Celestials and throw around asteroids, and her strength and power only gets greater in her binary form, where she becomes like a living star. Of course, the one woman who's stronger than Carol would have to be She-Hulk. The cousin of Bruce Banner, Jen Walters got irradiated with his gamma blood and became just like him, She-Hulk. She's strong enough to bench press the Thing's max rep with just one hand. And just like the actual Hulk, the angrier She-Hulk gets, the stronger she gets, to the point where She-Hulk has actually been able to straight match up against Hulk before himself. A lot like Aquaman, Namor is the Lord of the Seas, and is easily one of the strongest heroes in Marvel. In fact, for a while there, because Namor was around in the golden age of comics, well, it was basically him Hulk, and Thor as the top dogs in the strength department. And Namor has had a few great fights with Hulk and Thor. He's regularly bruising some of the toughest guys in Marvel with his punches, and he gets even stronger and almost unstoppable under the water. Simon Williams was transformed into a being of pure ionic energy, an experiment gone wrong. While he originally started out as a villain, quickly became a powerful hero, one of the strongest Avengers. He's held up over 50,000 tons. He's made small planets tremble. He's easily overpowered the Thing, Giant Man, even defeated Namor before. And that's not all. He's actually managed to fight against both Thor and Hulk to a stalemate, even if both of them are still stronger than him at the end of the day. While Thunderbolt Ross spent years chasing down the actual Hulk, well, that finally got old. He decided to turn himself into a Hulk too, the Red Hulk. And man, is he powerful. He's been able to trigger magnitude 10 earthquakes with his punches, and some of his fights against the Hulk have set off earthquakes all over the globe. And it's not just that either. He's landed some amazing punches on Beta Ray Bill, Sentry. Heck, he's even beaten Thor with his own hammer. The dude is strong. Blue Marvel was accidentally transformed into a living antimatter reactor, and thus became one of the Earth's strongest, most powerful heroes. He's been able to hit Namor just as hard as Thor and Hulk. And Namor, of all people, would know. He's been able to defeat the likes of King Hyperion, or even one-shot an alternate version of the Hulk. Blue Marvel can move meteors the size of a state. He's even threatened to straight up split the moon in half before. The guy's definitely strong. Beta Ray Bill is one of the few beings in the universe to be worthy of lifting Mjolnir. When Odin discovered this, well, he crafted his own hammer, Stormbreaker, and made Beta Ray Bill Asgardian royalty. And in a lot of ways, Beta Ray Bill is just as powerful as his brother-in-arms Thor. He's helped Thor to actually lift Asgard before. His fights against Thor have leveled countrysides. Beta Ray Bill has even been able to destroy planets in his fight against Galactus' Herald. Now, there have been actually a few Hyperions throughout the years. Some of them are villains, some are good guys, but the main one right now is from an alternate Earth, Earth 13034. His home universe was destroyed, and when Hyperion arrived on our Earth, well, he became even stronger. See, again, Hyperion's powers come from the sun, and the sun in this universe was less filtered. In fact, the dude is so powerful that he slowed down a hurtling planet single-handed. He's routinely matched up against Hulk and Thor. The dude has even managed to hold two universes apart. He held two universes apart. Gladiator is the leader of the Shi'ar Imperial Guard. He's one of the strongest beings in Marvel Comics. He also has basically all of Superman's abilities, meaning that he's able to do stuff like fly across galaxies in seconds, kick Mjolnir across the city, punch Wonder Man to the center of the planet, and destroy an entire world with just one hit. Pretty impressive if you ask me. And the kicker is that all this is based off of Gladiator's confidence. As long as he's confident in his powers and abilities, the chances he has to win the fight, well, then his powers are legitimately unlimited and he's all powerful. Hercules is the son of Zeus and has spent centuries wandering the earth defeating monsters. Now he just does it alongside the Avengers. Without a doubt, Hercules is the strongest son of Zeus. He's routinely proven himself to be Thor's equal. He even believed that he could have beaten World War Hulk. He just decided that it wasn't his place to fight that fight. He said before that he's got the power to shake the universe. and Herc has actually done something like this before, supporting the infinitely massive weight of the heavens all by himself. In order to save his planet from the hands of Galactus, Norrin Radd was forced into becoming the Herald of Galactus. Now empowered with the power cosmic, he's the Silver Surfer, and he's incredibly strong. More than an equal for the likes of Hulk and Thor. He's actually been able to straight overpower them before. Silver Surfer can casually destroy planets all by himself. He's even been able to lift up and support the full weight of the sun. Imbued with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, Robert Reynolds took an experimental super soldier serum and basically became a god known as Sentry. But here's the thing, not really what you might call mentally stable, because sometimes the void, the Sentry's darker half, comes out and starts wreaking havoc. Like the void is so powerful that it is able to easily break every bone in the Hulk's body. Then in Siege, well, he killed Ares, destroyed Asgard, and then came back even stronger as Death Seed Sentry, and completely trashed Thor. He's been merged Sentry for a little while, and has basically just repeatedly proven himself to be one of the strongest guys out there. Thor, Odin's son, isn't just the god of thunder, but he's also technically the Norse god of strength too. And man, does Thor prove it. He's consistently been able to fight against or even overpower the Hulk. He's lifted the World Serpent, which weighed as much as the Earth. He's even lifted 20 planets before, all by himself. Heck, there was one time where Thor pushed and overpowered the World Engine, which was tied into the World Tree, meaning that Thor managed to effectively move and overpower 10 separate universes at once. That's some true strength right there. But of course, number one had to be the Hulk. He's the strongest one there is. He's the one guy who's regularly been able to match up and overpower everyone else on this list. In fact, everyone else usually compares their strength based off of the Hulk. He's kind of the gold standard in Marvel. He's supported the weight of stars. He's destroyed planets. He's held planets together. He's thrown mountains. He's even shook the whole multiverse in a fight. And as we all know, the angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. And since his rage knows no bounds, that means there really is no limit to his strength either. Like we said, he is the strongest one there is. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. I know you're gonna have thoughts and feelings on this one for sure. If you stuck around this long and made it to the end of the video, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. And if you want to go subscribe, well, go subscribe. You're going to see more videos like this one every single week. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all next time.